Some people were calling and they broke the live stream, so we will take it all up. So I was saying that part of the ways of the faithful, number 5, is to posture as a steward, not owner, of money as well as spiritual gifts. Whatever the Lord gives to you, the day you see yourself as a steward, not an owner of money or spiritual gifts, you are going to serve faithfully. You are going to use it to serve Elohim faithfully. And it is so important. 1 Peter 4:10 and 11 makes this point. Number 6, reliable and dependable spirit. Have a reliable and dependable spirit. Wholehearted embrace any vision to which Holy Spirit leads and connects you. Whatever it is. In Luke 16:10, he that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. He that is unjust in the least is also unjust in much. Look at the brethren who do daybreak with the king. You know what? They're not doing it faithfully. For years, some of them, it's not part of them. And unconsciously, they are not like Yeshua. First, Mark 1:35, a great while before day, he went out to pray. Now, when you are faithful in that little one, it won't be difficult for Elohim to one day take you up to do great things in prayer arena or spiritual warfare, because you are faithful in the little that he gives to you. There are people in church, their problem is that their eye is the day they will preach. Let's say, what of the little ones? What of cleaning up? What of cleaning the bathroom? What of coming early to wipe the chairs? Be reliable and dependable. Have a wholehearted embrace of the vision that you are connected with and give your best to it. Then number 7, understanding of faithfulness as a righteous seed which bears fruit. If you are faithful in what another person is a leader over, you are sowing a seed for the Lord to take you up one day as a leader in one category or the other. That's what Luke 16:12 says. If you have not been faithful in that which is another man's, who shall give you that which is your own? If you cannot be faithful in what another person is a leader, you disqualify yourself from being a leader. And if you're able to be faithful and support and strengthen and give your best to something that you are called. The other day I was asked to address a leadership master class, and I didn't plan that. But the very first thing Holy Spirit allowed me to say as number 1 principle is to be one who is a good follower. If you can be a good follower, you'll be a good leader. If you learn how to be under instruction and under authority, you can exercise authority. You're not going to abuse authority. You will understand authority. Number 8, loyalty. Faithfulness connotes loyalty to spouse, to employer, to, whatever you are involved with, you're faithful. You lock your heart, you lock your mind on that which the Lord has connected you in family. Wherever you are, if you have it in the family, it will go on to the society, it will go on to school, and anywhere else you are. Number 9, avoiding the Diotrephes syndrome of becoming an illegitimate authority who undermines a lawful authority provided by Elohim. There are people who do that. You are in a place, there's a leader, but you try to have your own little corner. You have your own little caucus of people who are loyal to you inside the ministry. The moment you have that spirit, that's the spirit that was upon a man called Diotrephes. In 3 John chapter 1, verse 9, I wrote unto the church, but Diotrephes, who loveth to have the preeminence among them, receiveth us not. Diotrephes was so proud and arrogant that John the Beloved, the grand patriarch of the church, so to say, the only one who walked with Yeshua, who was alive 80-something years, others had died out, that John gave instruction, recommended some people to be received by the church. Diotrephes said, who are you to tell us? That's it. Faithful people avoid the Diotrephes syndrome. Faithful people do not become illegitimate authorities under an authority. Number 10, focused attention on whatever is committed to your trust to ensure that it does not waste or is destroyed. It calls for focus, carefulness, and a sense of responsibility. You are asked to do something, maybe a department given to you. You are not here and there, and your eyes are here and there, and things go wrong in the department. When they call you, say, oh, no. You give excuses. That's why Moses was in defining leadership qualities, say, look for able men. An able one is one, you ask him to keep this. You come a year later, he has kept it. It's even profitable. Brothers and sisters, when you are given an assignment, be faithful to it. Take it with all seriousness. Even if it's like those on daybreak with the king, wake up 5 minutes to your time, prepare yourself, 10 minutes, prepare yourself, be there. It's to Elohim. Faithfulness, focused attention on whatever is committed to your trust. Number 11, faithful people shun profanity. What is profanity? It is missing the mark by esteeming lightly whatever the Lord esteems highly. Like the issue of the firstborn. Elohim esteemed it so highly that it's automatic. It doesn't matter what. You're firstborn, you're firstborn. But Esau was a man who lightly esteemed that status of firstborn, that mantle. You know what happened? Genesis 25:29. Jacob sought pottage. Esau came from the field. He was faint, hungry, very hungry. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. You know, Jacob has been a crafty man all his life, right from the womb. When they were about to come out, Esau was coming out. Jacob held him. From that day, he strove. But Esau was so profane that he didn't esteem lightly the crown. Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. Because of food he didn't eat. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. He swore to him. He sold his birthright into his hand. Brothers and sisters, listen to this. Of all things, Satan can take anything. Flesh, anything. Don't let him take your mantle. The mantle of God upon your life is something you are supposed to hold seriously. People want to despise you, let them despise you. People want to disregard you, let them do so. People want to deem you stupid, let them do it. But that mantle and the ability to take a decision based on what the Lord tells you, let it remain with you unto the grave. It's so critical. It's very important. Don't be so careless. They can throw away the mantle of the Lord as if it doesn't matter. Number 12, faithful people understand the consequences of unfaithfulness, that it can be terrible in time and eternity. That is what happened to Judas Iscariot, who sold his master. He sold his master for 30 pieces of silver. Judas Iscariot for 30 pieces of silver. The consciousness that Elohim sees, knows their thoughts, their heart, their mind, their will, their emotion. If people know these things, they will not play games with Elohim. By way of assignment, today we have dealt with lesson 10. It was broken by somebody calling, and so we hope you study the two videos.